Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's WISL matchup between the visiting Tacoma Stars Reserves and your OLY Town Artesians. My name is John McGlamory, bringing you the action tonight and every night. And tonight's special guest alert, OLY Town Artesians founding member and WISL media guru, Brandon Sparks, joining me on the broadcast tonight. Brandon, welcome in.
Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate it. Great to be back here in the igloo.
Very nice to be in the igloo indeed. Captain's getting ready right in front of us as tonight the Artesians take on the red-hot Tacoma Stars Reserves, who sit in first place in the league, 8-0-0 on 24 points. OLY Town in second place, 22 points with a 7-1-1 record, 7 points clear of third place Everett City. So looking at the standings right now, this is a matchup between the top two teams in the league, and anything can happen in this stadium as we've seen before. But Brandon, this stadium, a house of horrors, if you will, for this Tacoma Stars Reserve team in years past.
Yeah, if there's one team that the OLY Town Artesians have really had their number over the years, it is the Tacoma Stars Reserves, beating them last season, snapping a very long winning streak, and it's the last loss that the Stars Reserves have suffered, as they are perfect on this season and won the championship last year. So yeah, it's been a tough place for the Stars Reserves to play over the years.
Yeah, and you know, something's got to give tonight. The Artesians undefeated at home this season, as they have really put out the lights on everybody they've played here at home. Not many close games. Last week on the road, OLY Town beat Snohomish 8-2. It was tight at halftime. OLY Town kind of took it apart in the second half. Tacoma beat Bellingham 6-2 in a defensive struggle, and Portland just laying the wood on Olympic OLY Penn 15-6. And speaking of the defense with the Tacoma Stars Reserve, that's their strength. I mean, they do not give up a lot of goals, so you have to take your chances when you get them against this squad.
Absolutely, yeah. They have been fantastic defensively. They've got two very good keepers, Luis Birueta, a long-time Yakima United player over here now, playing for the, I believe he makes the drive every week, in fact. And then Alec Greenleaf, who's a veteran for this team, and they've been just absolutely fantastic defensively this season, limiting teams to just over 2 goals a game.
Well, if there's one team that can score this season, it's OLY Town with their plus 40 goal differential in the season. Let's take a look at the roster of the guys that are going to take on this talented reserves team. Number 0, Isaiah Damshin in goal. Number 1, Matt Stolnick in goal. Number 2, Manny Nicasio. Number 3, Asa Monsevius. Number 4, Sammy Tafoya. Number 5, Alex Vogt. Number 6, Joe Sammartino. Late entry to the roster, number 7, Yuta Shimazu, making his reappearance with the squad after a month away. Number 8, Josh Doobie. Number 10, Al Zimmerman. 11, Casey Seedor. 12, Rainier Schlowecki. Number 13, Nate Boatwright. Number 15, Colin LeBranch. And round it off, number 20, Jason Fairhurst. His last time out scored 6 goals, setting a new club record in a single game. And he sits 1 goal behind the league leader, Isidro Prado Huerta, who will be facing off against this team tonight as he plays for the Tacoma Stars Reserves. So that is your roster tonight. We'll go over the Tacoma roster in just a little bit. Before we take a break for the pregame festivities, let's remind you first of the next home game. It's the last home game next Saturday as OLY Town takes on the Bellingham United Hammers. I like calling them the Hammers.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Bellingham having a kind of an off year this year, and compared to what we're used to with them. And so next weekend, OLY Town takes them on 6 o'clock kick here at the Pavilion. It's Kaylee Utley night as the Artesians recognize the greatest single season in the history of OLY Town women's soccer. Kaylee Utley scoring 25 goals in last year's outdoor or indoor season. She'll be on hand for a recognition. So we will take a quick break right now as the festivities begin. National anthem, introduction of players, and we'll be back for the starting kickoff right after these quick minutes. Thank you for tuning in to the OLY Town Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back. Are back live at the Pavilion on the campus of the Evergreen State College here in Olympia, Washington, for tonight's pivotal WISL matchup between the Tacoma Stars Reserves and the OLY Town Artesians. And to ensure we have a great game, coming onto the field now, your referees for tonight's match are Jamie Carter, Ian Fry, and Osa Odum. And Brandon, speaking of insurance, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Peter Merkovich, with Farmers Insurance. Peter proudly serves the Olympia area and is knowledgeable in auto, home, life, commercial, and more. Please visit Peter Merkovich and Farmers Insurance for your family's insurance needs. And Brandon, also, if you need any obscure references to Timberline baseball, I'm sure Peter Merkovich can find that out for you too. That is our referees for tonight, and we're about ready to kick things off in this pivotal matchup in the WISL. Some familiar faces out there: Isidro Prado Huerta, Craig Johnson, both played for the USL2 OLY Town Artesian squad last summer. And they play for the Tacoma Stars Reserves right now. As we get underway, Luis Birueta on the ball. Takes the long ball in off his line, blocked by Schlowecki, played across, broken up by Mark Lee. Mark Lee plays it up to Tiago Enrique, and he's going to commit the foul. Tiago Enrique called for the foul. Quickly for the Stars, goalkeeper Birueta. Number 1, Alec Greenleaf, also a keeper. Number 2, Christopher Lozano. Number 3, Jeremy Ford. Number 5, Kyle Rivers. Number 6, Jeff Bader. Number 7, Andres Mendoza. Number 8, Marcos Machado. As Manny Nicasio takes a break on the far side. Takes a shot in, blocked once again by Mark Lee. And you can see the defense stepping up for the Stars already. Number 9, A.J. Nitzel for the Stars. Number 10, Isidro Prado Huerta. 11, Sanford Stabbert. Number 13, Craig Johnson. 14, Alexander Cooper. 15, Mark Lee. 16, Gilbert Bautista. Number 17, Matt Melendez. And number 23, Tiago Enrique.
Yeah, you got the highest scoring team in the league at 94 goals. 23 more goals than any other team this season against the team that has given up the least amount of goals in the league, just 19 allowed for the Stars reserves. So this should be an interesting matchup. Who's going to bend?
It's the unbreakable or the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
Yeah.
Who will blink? And so far, nobody has blinked. Matt Stalnick getting the start and goal tonight. He was excellent 2 weeks ago against Portland when they were in town.
Had to miss last game because of illness. Isaiah Damshin just allowed 2 goals to Snohomish. So pretty good consistency on the goalkeeper position this season for the Artesians.
Yeah, headed out by Cedar, but blocked on the back line by number 16, Gilbert Bautista. High pressure now by the Stars. Kyle Rivers putting the pressure on. Working out of the back now, the Artesians. Colin LeBranch plays it back to Stalnick. Into the game now for the first time, Josh Doobie. Down in the quarter. Lays it back off. Sammartino. Now on the far side, LeBranch down low for Cedar. Cedar with his back to the goal. Batista on him. Double team comes. He splits it. Can't get around the next guy, who's Mendoza. And Andres Mendoza comes away with it for the Stars. Referee Jamie Carter can't get out of the way, so he blows the whistle to stop play so he doesn't get attacked on the far side. Actually, it was a foul, so we'll restart. Jeff Bader in the game, longtime whistle player. Stalwart on the defensive line for the Stars team for years.
Also an Evergreen graduate and a longtime professional player as well.
Now Cedar with the long ball. Shot comes in. Foot save by Beretta. Alex Vogt had the shot. Beretta with the foot save. Now Isidro Prado Huerta plays it off the back legs of Cedar, and the foul's going to be called against Isidro. And 2 quick fouls now for the Stars reserves. A reminder, after 6 fouls, a blue card penalty is issued. Manny Nicasio wearing the captain's armband tonight. That's a change in the Artesians lineup. A.J. Nitzel with the steal. Manny comes in, gets taken down, gets the ball right in front of us. Al Zimmerman fights for it. Manny comes away with it. Manny on the side. Plays it over for Vogt. Vogt, left foot shot, blocked by 3 Stars players. They just surround the ball as soon as he gets close to the goal. 3 Stars players just converged on that shot attempt.
Yeah, very quick to the ball. You can see how they do close on it.
Played out by Schlewecki. Ball now to Manny in front of the broadcast center here. Down low to Tafoya, out back to Zimmerman. Zimmerman, shot blocked by Huerta. Huerta gets around 3 men, plays it out wide to Enrique. Enrique forced back to Nitzel. Beretta off his line again, plays it down for Bautista. Bautista forced it all the way back to the keeper. The Artesians can't afford any cheap giveaways tonight. Like that, now it's Rivers with the ball. Rivers with the shot, parried away by Stalnick, right off the face of goal. Cleared out, and now Yuta Shimazu with it, and he's got a break. Just a nice flick off there by Christopher Lozano to stop the breakaway by Shimazu. Yuta tried to do a spin ran right into the immovable object of Gilbert Bautista and went down. Great defensive play by Bautista. Shimazu comes from Japan, obviously, but he played his collegiate ball here this last season with South Puget Sound Community College.
Have you ever seen him on Instagram, his dribbling prowess?
I have not.
His videos?
Is
very
he
interesting, very good.
Very good technical player.
Yeah, you can see that. I mean, that's the way he spun off that one and dribbled it past the man before getting it not taken away, but blocked out of there. You can see that he works on that a lot.
Okay, well, follow Yuta Shimazu.
You got to find him. I don't remember
on
his
Instagram.
I don't remember his handle, but
that's okay. Another shot comes in, parried away by Stalnick. 8:30 remaining here in the first quarter. 0-0 the score. Ball played off the boards, cleared out by Boatwright. You can see the commitment that the Artesians are putting on defense tonight, not allowing anything to get close to their goal as Stalnick pushes away another attempt. Shimazu, ball just gets in front of him. Nitzel flicks it away right into the hands of Stalnick, and the Artesians will restart the offense. Asa Monsevias in for the first time. Boatwright down low. Shot comes in by LaBranche that goes just high and wide. Birueta plays out now to Nitzel as they look to restart. Layoff to Isidro Prado Huerta. San Martino commits the foul from behind, and that'll be foul number 1 on the Artesians as we approach 7.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. 0-0 the score. Wall-to-wall action, just no goals so far.
Going back a moment, you saw that you said Manny Nicasio gave away a kind of a cheap ball there in the middle. I mean, it's hard to not give that up when the guy comes in forearm high to your face.
Well, that's true. That's true. But the refs didn't see that, so I couldn't. I mean,
it wasn't on purpose. It was, it wasn't on purpose, but it definitely happened either way.
And there's Andres Mendoza with the third foul now for Tacoma. So fouls racking up rather quickly for Tacoma. Stalnick flicks into the corner. San Martino makes the turn, taken down, no foul called, and now Mendoza comes away with it to Lozano. Lozano double team comes, and he gets taken off the ball by Manny Nicasio, and Joe San Martino still fighting for it. Away with it come the Artesians. One back by Lozano, and now a foul's going to be called against Lozano. That's number 4. That's number 4 on the Stars reserves. Stalnick dribbles up, flicks up high. It's going to go into the net, and that's going to be just a throw out. No restart from the top.
A pavilion special, just a lightly kicked ball that goes up over the boards.
Yes.
From the other end of the field.
Broken up there by Alex Vogt. Manny in the central defense there. And a foul is going to be called against Manny as he came through Kyle Rivers to break that up, and it's going to be a free kick from a dangerous spot for the Stars reserves. Looking to break the stalemate here with 5:25 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Isidro Prado Huerta and Mark Lee. It's going to be Prado Huerta. The shot goes wide. It's blocked by the wall. Cleared out by Vogt, only as far as the keeper. Schlewecki chasing. Gets it out now to Craig Johnson. Broken up, hits the ref. Stolen by Vogt, played to the feet of Bader. And now here comes the break the other way. And a bad pass given away right back to the Artesians. Colin LaBranche plays back to Stalnick. Matt Stalnick, a good veteran presence there in the back, former professional player. Just showing that age doesn't matter in this sport as he's been dang near unscorable against this season.
Yeah, definitely having a resurgence. Didn't kind of wanted to play the field for the last quite a few years and decided they needed him at keeper this year and back in goal after a long time and been playing very well.
Yeah, very well indeed. Another just giveaway, as neither team really wanting to make big mistakes right now. The stakes are pretty high in this matchup. Nate Boatwright over it now for the Artesians. Plays up to Al Zimmerman. Zimmerman splits the double team, kicked away by Bautista.
This is pretty typical for the Tacoma Stars reserves. They don't score a lot of goals in the first half of games, even definitely not the first quarter. Obviously, they don't give up very many goals either. They usually pick it up at about the second half, so you have to keep it low here in the first half and then watch that explosion that they often have in the second half.
Shot comes in, saved by Stalnick on the near post. Bautista wins it back. Now Nitzel with it for the Stars. Long ball, played out, won by Stalnick, flicked out to Zimmerman. Played back, broken up by Thiago Enrique. Mendoza. Triple team comes, San Martino comes away. Oh, that trip from behind, no foul. Still Shimazu with it. Now Shimazu still with it, broken up by Mendoza. Those two have been battling all night. Now it's Lozano taking off the ball. Back to Lozano, plays it out wide. It's the shot that comes in just wide. That was Enrique who missed an open goal as it just went just short of the post. And they're going to call a foul on San Martino on that one. Didn't even get touched, and he went down to draw the foul. That's a terrible call in my opinion.
Yeah, that's not good.
But foul nevertheless.
I mean, he made a meal of it, and he got the call, that's for sure. Good job. Ooh.
And a wasted effort there by Jeff Bader as he just kicked it as hard as he could into the net. And a good opportunity goes wasted for the Stars reserves. Fairhurst in the game, makes the turn, gets around one, plays it off the boards to himself, broken up by Birueta. Good move by Fairhurst to get around Bader, but Birueta more than up for the task. Prado Huerta with Tafoya on him, plays it off the boards, nobody there, but it's played right back to Prado Huerta. Under 2 to play here in the first quarter, 0-0 the score. Tacoma Stars reserves looking to break the stalemate. Ball played around the boards, nobody in front. Matt Stalnick smothers it, and it's going to be a throw out now to Manny. Tafoya says slow it down. He's going to play it back to Matt, and they'll restart it. Over to the far side, Tafoya gets around Prado Huerta into the corner for Fairhurst. Fairhurst makes the turn, broken up, pass broken up. Fairhurst wins it back. Back to LeBranch. LeBranch takes the shot, headed up by Nitzel, out of play, and a corner kick coming up for the Artesians. These are some of the things you're going to have to do. Just shoot the ball, and maybe a deflection happens like that. They have a good opportunity to maybe steal one here. Corner kick. Tafoya. Monsavias, shot blocked from the line. Monsavias, sticks a leg out. Rivers maintains it. Still on the ball, Sammy Tafoya battling with Rivers. Double team comes. Rivers still comes away with it. It's poked back to the keeper, Birueta, as we are under 40 seconds here in the first quarter. AJ Nitzel on the far side. Casey Sedor on him. Forces it back to Birueta. All the way up to the front, Birueta. Lee, I think they're going to be content to let this one go. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Lee finds a running Prado Huerta, takes the shot, goes off the boards, finds Rivers, rebound shot wide. Still pressure by the Stars. Asa Monsavias with it, able to win the ball. Rebound comes, saved by Stalnick off the line. And that's going to do it for the first quarter as the Stars put on a late flurry, but nothing doing. And we go to the second period tied at 0 apiece. And we'll be right back after these quick moments here on the Artesians Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the Pavilion on the campus of the Evergreen State College, where we got everything we expected in that first quarter. Exceptional play, good defense, intensity, and no goals scored as the Tacoma Stars reserves flexed their defensive muscle against the Artesians. But the Artesians more than held their own defensively themselves, and we are zeroed up here as we get ready to start the second quarter.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, the Stars reserves really do start out slowly. It's been kind of a constant theme for them as you look through their games, and you just have to defend against that second half explosion. They've really come alive in the second half, it seems like.
Whoa, heads up in the broadcast booth as Rainier Schlewecki almost took my head off with that clearance. So a bit of confusion here as they want a re-kick from the top or free kick, and that's what they're going to get as Schlewecki cleared that up and out. Into the net, it's going to be a delay of game penalty or foul, and a free kick from the top. Dangerous location now for the Stars to steal one here. Three-man wall. Zimmerman, Vogt, and Nicasio. Schlewecki and Sammartino. Mark Lee lays it off. Shot comes in. Blocked by Schlewecki. Jeff Bader put a good foot on it, but it was blocked right off the line. Bader forced back. Zimmerman with the pressure. Plays it out, or forced out to wide. Stolen. Zimmerman tried to get a head on it. It's going to be headed back by Mark Lee into the arms of Birueta, who does a quick throw out. Ball comes in off the boards. Rebound, shot, save, header, cleared off the line. No, it goes in. Goes in the back of the net, but I think we might have a foul called.
There's definitely some debate.
There's going to be debate here as the officials get to talking. It's a good goal, so 1-0 the score. Mark Lee with the goal, headed off the beautiful save by Stalnick. Looks like Stalnick got crashed into pretty good, but Mark Lee got the head to it, and the Tacoma Stars reserves go up 1-0.
Just a good second chance opportunity there, and they took it. That was a great save by Stalnick, though, but just couldn't quite get back on it. Now has the indignity of having to fish that ball out from behind the here in the pavilion.
That's the beauty of indoor soccer, is the ball doesn't go far and you got to pick it up yourself. 13:36 remaining here in the first half. Scoreless tie broken as Tacoma Stars reserves go on top 1-0. Now is the time for the Artesians to get one back as Colin LeBranch gets away from Kyle Rivers, plays it back to Yuta Shimazu.
Tacoma has come out with a much higher press on that back line and causing them some problems right now.
Yeah, they were giving the Artesians some freedom in the back in the first quarter. Not so much here in the second. Long ball into the corner. Played looking for Boatwright. He couldn't control it and goes into the hands of Birueta, and now to Batista. Mendoza back to Batista, over to Birueta, and playing out of the back again are the Stars reserves. Birueta with the long shot that goes high up into the rafters, comes all the way back to midfield. So basically it was like one of those chip shots in golf that goes up the hill and back down the hill and lands at your feet. So restart goes to Fairhurst in the corner. Fairhurst dribbles around, plays it off to Boatwright. Boatwright now to Monsavias.
I'm sure this arena messes with your head, right? He's got it at midfield. You think you're going to take a shot from midfield, you really got to just destroy it. Here it's like a normal shot, though. So.
Yeah, and now giveaways, nobody wanting to commit a foul at this point. Prado Huerta off the boards, rebound comes in. Broken up nicely by Monsavias as Kyle Rivers was sliding in for the attempt, and Monsavias broke it up. Shot comes in, it's blocked all the way back to Monsavias and Rivers, and they're going to go at it again. Rivers comes away with it. Nice poke away there by Rivers, but the rebound comes to his feet, and the goal goes in the back of the net. Good defensive play that just the wrong angle off the wall fell right back to Kyle Rivers' feet, and his left foot shot goes in the far side.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play, that's for sure. I think it was LeBranch got a foot in there and tipped it away, and it just bad luck. It went right to him, and a nice follow-up by Rivers. 2-0 lead.
Yep, 2-0 the score. 2 quick goals here by the reserves. Oh, and we've got a timeout now by the OLY Artesians, as they're going to want to talk things over. And we'll take a quick break here and bring you the rest of the first half action right after this. Welcome back to the broadcast. 2-0 the score. Tacoma Stars reserves with 2 quick goals here in the second quarter to break a scoreless tie. I want to give a shout out to the Artesians players too, as they pulled their money together, gave it to the beer garden, and allowed the fans to have free beers until the money ran out tonight. That's an awesome gesture by these players.
Why am I over here with you?
I don't know. You should be at the beer garden.
This was a
drinking free beers.
massive mistake on my part.
Yeah, I should have told you about that, but I was sworn to secrecy about that. We get restarted here. Casey Seedor plays it back now. Josh Doobie. Doobie got an ankle wrap. Hopefully he's feeling okay. Don't forget, next Saturday, the 11th, is Dancing Goats Coffee Night. Brand new winter scarves will be out, and make sure you get yours at the game next week. And if you have the summer ones from last year, bring those out too. And get ready to wave after each Dancing Goats goal.
That's got to be 5.
That's 5 now. Yeah, that foul on Thiago Enrique is the 5th foul. Ball comes off the boards. Rebound comes back to Manny, and it's played all the way back to Stolnick. Stolnick picks it up. Gets it to Doobie. Ball cleared out by the Stars reserves, back to Nicasio. Next week also Kaylee Utley night, as she gets inducted into the Artesians Legends program. San Martino could not get around Bautista, as these defensive players are sticking to the Artesians like Velcro. No openings at all. Kaylee Utley, of course, scored 25 goals in the season last year. As Seedor comes in, and Seedor puts it in the back of the net. Casey Seedor got around Craig Johnson and fired a missile into the upper corner, and the Artesians get one back and are trailing only by 1. It's 2-1, and that goal brought to you by Dancing Goats Coffee.
That was just a nice move. Casey Seedor with a little step and saw some clearance in front of him and just rocketed that thing up into the top corner. Nothing Birriueta could do on that play.
No, and that's what I love about indoor soccer. I could be talking just very peacefully about something, and then all of a sudden a goal comes out of nowhere. And Casey Seedor, what a beautiful way to get the Artesians on the board. It's 2-1 as we're under 10 to play in the first half. And another giveaway here And given right back to Markley. Markley out wide to Prado Huerta. Plays it back to Bader, and a reset now for the Stars reserves.
And that is just the 20th goal that the Tacoma Stars have allowed this season.
And if I was a math major, which I'm not, I would still say that's under 3 goals a game, which is unheard of in indoor soccer.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Turned nicely by Cooper. Plays it off the boards, picked up by Stalnick as nobody was in front. Long throw out into the corner. Bader plays it off the chest and tries to go forward, but it's picked up by Colin LeBranch.
I mean, the league has seen a couple of games with 20-plus goals this season
Right.
by one team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good indeed. Going back to Kaylee Etley before Casey Cedar interrupted us, 25 goals in a season.
And that's pretty good, too.
That's pretty good, too. And she'll be on hand next week. As the shot comes in, spilled by Birueta, held in by Schlewecki, who tried to play it off the boards and couldn't get a foot on it. And boy, they won't let me talk about Kaylee Etley, but she'll be here next weekend as she gets inducted into the Oly Town Legends Ring of Honor. So make sure you come out for that. Mendoza goes down, quite suspect. Shimazu takes it around. Shimazu, shot blocked. Handball, no handball. Don't argue, get back and play D. Good job there by Sammy Tafoya, who listened to me and went back and played D. Shot blocked by Lee. Clearance broken out. Now it's Rivers. A foot out by Tafoya is not going to do anything. Rivers makes the turn, plays it out. Mendoza into the corner, back to Rivers. Rivers, good defensive stop. Shot comes in, and it goes in the back of the net. Craig Johnson taking advantage of a goalkeeper who was down, who looks hurt at this point, and clears it into the wide open net. It's 3-1.
Yeah, I guess if you clear out the keeper on a play like that, you're going to have a wide open goal if that ball trickles back into the middle. And sure enough, that's what happened.
Indeed. So 3-1.
Have to take a look at that one back later.
Yeah, 3-1 the score. Tacoma gets one right back. Former Oly Town Artesian Craig Johnson with the goal.
So much cross-pollination between these two teams.
I know. It is fun, though. As we're in the corner now, double team came against Fairhurst. Fairhurst is going to win it back. He's taken down, no foul. Reminder, the Stars sitting on 5 fouls, so the next one's going to be a blue card. Asa. Sounds like he got fouled as the ball is cleared out by Stalnick as the pressure continues as Bautista plays it to Enrique, and now a 3-on-1 played out wide. Fairhurst broken up by Birueta as Fairhurst tried to get one back and couldn't do it. Now Bautista back to Birueta. Lozano back to Birueta, now to Nitzel. Nitzel gets around, plays it out wide for Bautista, saved by Stalnick. But the pressure continues. Boatwright finally gets it cleared out. San Martino and Nitzel now in the corner battling. Birueta now has it, plays it out wide to Mendoza. Both teams taking a little bit of a breather right now. 6:15 to go here in the first half. 3-1 the score. Tacoma on top. And Birueta and Manny getting into it there. Birueta picks it up. Double team in the corner now as Manny comes away with it. Pressure by Mendoza. Double team comes on him. No foul there. Manny battling. 3 players there. It's going to be a foul, so that's got to be 6. We'll see what happens.
It's a drop ball is what the call is.
Oh, it's a drop ball. Okay, he pointed in the direction of the Artesians which led me to believe there was a foul. I didn't think there was a foul, but.
Yeah, I mean, they were being very careful not to foul, so I'd be surprised if there was. He did stop the ball, and they called that drop ball.
So Isidro Prado Huerta comes away with it, and Mark Lee now flicks it up to Rivers, chests it down, tries to turn. He turns and shoots, blocked and cleared out by the Artesians. And now Mark Lee makes a run around. Lee broken up by Tafoya. Boatwright now lays it off for Asa Monsavias. As he gets double teamed, he gets around one. No foul called. Prado Huerta wins it for the Stars reserves. Bader back to Birueta. Ball played into the corner. Nice turnout by Tafoya. Flicks it up for Cedar. Cedar makes the turn as he's double teamed. Somehow comes away with the ball on that one as Enrique providing the heavy pressure for the Stars reserves. And a restart coming up now for Oly Town. Long ball. Chested down by Cedar right before the 3 line. And no foul called again there. And now Asa comes away with it. Asa splits the double team, gets it back, turns and shoots. It's going to be saved off the side by Birueta.
We've seen some kind of some non-calls tonight. Refs letting a lot of things go, but I think it's been relatively fair. I don't think it's swung one way or the other, and I think some of these things are kind of just coming together of 2 players.
Right, and now a break could be on.
Yep.
Oh, Tafoya out wide. It's LeBranch, a quick change as Zimmerman comes in. No quick break. Monsavias lays it off for LeBranch. LeBranch takes the shot that goes just high. And to your point, yeah, I mean, I think that a lot of coming together. These are 2 talented teams that are playing hard. I mean, people are gonna body into each other, and it's what happens. So a long throw, Johnson battling, and that's finally going to be the foul there. That's number 6.
I'm not convinced that should just be a normal foul. That should have been a blue card.
That was a push into the boards by Craig Johnson, but whatever that means, it's going to be a power play coming up for your Oly Town Artesians, as that's foul number 6.
All right, that I feel like that should have been a blue card, and then we retained the 5th foul. And I'm sitting still on 1 foul to get another blue card right after that. So
yeah, that's one of those judgment calls. But anytime somebody goes into the boards like that, it's on the razor's edge there as to whether it's going to be a blue card or not.
Wasn't it Johnson who committed the foul down there?
But you can pick the 6.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that,
so blue card.
Yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, you knew that. So penalty unit out there for the Artesians. Boatwright, Vogt, Fairhurst, Zimmerman, and Cedar.
I got lost in my own argument there for a moment.
That's quite all right. Penalty kill unit, Rivers, Lozano, Johnson, and Lee, with Birueta in goal for the Stars reserves. 3:01 remaining here in the first half. 3-1 the score. And here comes Nick Boatwright to start the power play. Fairhurst, heavy pressure by Lee. Boatwright gets around Lee, plays it over to Zimmerman, takes a shot, or takes a heavy touch. It's going to be laid off for Fairhurst. Fairhurst gets around one. Fairhurst gets around the other and takes the shot and scores!
Woo, boy, he put his man on skates.
I think somebody was going to try to block a shot and fell down, and Jason Fairhurst gets a quick one back, and he continues his run of incredible form right now for the Artesians. And as we were talking before the game, for somebody who's played indoor soccer as little as he has, he's become quite a force for this Artesians team.
That's his 16th goal of the season. He ties Isidro Prado Huerta, who is in this game and has yet to score. So 16 goals for him, 16 for Isidro Prado Huerta for the league lead.
Yeah, so 3-2 the score. The Artesians hanging around, get one back. And, boy, anything can happen because you mentioned the Stars are a good second-half team. Well, I'd argue the Artesians are as well. So anything can happen in this game. Saved by Stalnick on the heavy shot by Prado Huerta, who gets it back and takes another shot that just skims over the top of the bar into the net.
He heard me and wanted to retake the lead right there.
I think he knows. I think he knows. So a throw out into the corner for Fairhurst, flicked over. Good header by Bautista to clear it out. Fairhurst wins it back, cuts around one, loses it. Shimazu gets it now for the Artesians. Played back, won again by San Martino, and San Martino gets kicked in the leg, no call. And a long lead out for Enrique as he splits the D, gets around one. Stalnick with the great foot save. Shot comes in off the board, cleared out by Shimazu, and now a breakaway. Manny plays it wide. San Martino saved by Birueta.
Uh-oh.
And Birueta is hurt. But another incredible save by him as Manny putting on the Jets now, plays it out wide for San Martino. Slowecki, shot comes in, saved by Birueta. Back to Mendoza, who plays it out wide, won by Vogt. Vogt gets there first. Alex Vogt plays it in for Cedar. Curls as we're 52 seconds to go here in the first half. Nicasio takes the shot, just blocked by Bader, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a handball against Bader. So we'll see what the call is here, as that was inside the box.
That was a rocket, too.
That was a rocket. I don't think Birueta saw it, so it might have been a good thing that Bader got a hand to it. And a blue card is going to be called against Jeff Bader, as that ball was coming right into the back of the net, and he got a hand on it. And after discussion, a blue card issued to number 6 for Tacoma. So Oly Town back on the power play. For those at home and at the bars around town, Charlie's Well 80, Nicole's Bar, wherever you are, 47.2 seconds remaining here in the first half. So if they don't score here, they'll have a minute 13 or a minute 12.8 on the power play starting the second half. Same unit as before. Boatwright, Vogt. Oh, no, it's a penalty kick.
Yep.
It's a penalty kick.
I thought it should be. I was confused why they were all lining up there.
That's kind of what I thought, too. So now what's the rule then on the blue card? If he scores here, it's over?
Yeah. It'll be wiped out.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a blue card, but it'll be wiped out after that.
So Fairhurst standing at the top. Penalty shot coming up for the tie. After much deliberation, the penalty kick given. Birueta standing on the line. Whistle blows, shot comes in, and he scores! Jason Fairhurst levels this match up at 3. His second of the night, and the Artesians right back in this thing. It's 3-3. As Jason Fairhurst just continues scoring Dancing Goats goals. And you can't get enough of those if you're Jason Fairhurst. 3-3 the score.
Now he takes the lead in goals scored in the league. 17 for Jason Fairhurst this season. 97 goals for Oly Town on the season.
46.1 seconds remaining here. Back on full strength are both teams. Nitzel makes the turn on Cedar, makes another turn, cleared out by LaBranch nicely. Looks like Birueta's back on 2 feet. Cedar with a good recovery, played in, kicked out off the knee, and that's going to be a corner kick coming up for the for the Stars. 3-man wall. Doobie on the back post. Lee out wide, broken up by to Foya. Another shot comes in, broken up by Sidor. That shot saved by Stolnick. What a save by Matt Stolnick as he leapt high in the air to punch that one up into the net. Corner kick number 2 on this sequence. Laid it back out again. Craig Johnson plays it wide. Rivers couldn't get on it. Another shot comes in. Foot save off the line by LaBranche. Lee fighting for it. Artesians come away with it, but only as far as midfield. Shot by Rivers comes in. Rebound shot by Lozano up into the rafters. And that will do it for the first half here at the Pavilion. And after a scoreless first quarter, it is now 3-3 here at halftime. We will be back after a short break and some halftime extravaganzas for you and be back to recap the first half and preview the second right after this on the OLY Town Broadcasting Network.
Of course, yeah. I love pineapple on pizza.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Not a chance. Not a chance at all. Nope. Nope. If you're putting pineapple on your pizza, we're not friends. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
No, it is not. I'm not even going to let you finish that question, no.
Yeah, it's acceptable, for sure.
Yes, I think so. I usually do all meat kind of pizza, but I think it is. Yeah, it adds a little extra.
Yes, it's delicious.
Yes. Yes, of course. For me, yes.
Yes, Hawaiian is one of my favorite pizzas, so Hawaiian is 100%, and pineapple on pizza is 100% acceptable.
Of course, yeah. I love pineapple on pizza.
Yes. I'm okay with it.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Yes.
For my son, it is. Me, I'm indifferent.
Restaurant. I like Red Hot right now, so Red Hot.
I'll probably say El Serape. Mexican food always has my heart.
Well 80.
My go-to is usually Well 80. It's got it all. Good food, good beer, good atmosphere.
I'm gonna go Uptown again. Probably Isan Zap or Curry Corner. They're both pretty good.
I'll go with Well 80.
Probably Cascadia.
Oh, I would say Anthony, the seafood place in downtown.
Oh, Basil Leaf up on the west side. Goes hard.
Honestly, always going to Well 80, but Da Nang downtown for Thai is pretty good.
Probably Well 80.
Probably be Olive Garden.
Joy's Teriyaki, man. I'm a big teriyaki fan, so Joy's Teriyaki.
I'd say Fujiyama. I really like that place. Big fan.
Ronaldinho. He's always been my favorite. He's a workhorse, a goal scorer, and just tricky.
Favorite soccer player of all time would be Messi.
I like Messi, but this day I like Mbappe.
All-time Ronaldinho or David Beckham.
Gareth Bale, my twin, my brother.
Mesut Ozil.
Steven Gerrard, easily. Go Reds.
Probably Oliver Kahn.
Eddie Pope.
Messi.
Got it. Messi.
Messi. Ronaldinho.
Messi.
Sadio Mane.
Favorite player of all time is Xavi.
Landon Donovan, one of my first favorite soccer players, and the memories of him at the World Cup will last forever.
Nate Boatwright. Related, so 100% favorite soccer player.
my husband. So we got Pegnog once, didn't we?
Yep.
What can I get started for you?
The smashed Phil chicken bites and the white wood cider.
Cider, yeah. We just got root beer and fries. It's kind of a treat. Wanted to try that. It's really fun.
You can try out a new place. This place looks awesome. We have really good Brussels sprouts here. They're taught thoroughly. Let's do 2 artesians.
Ooh, can I get a Leopold's?
Welcome back to the broadcast here. Hope you enjoyed the halftime show, especially the part about pineapple being an acceptable pizza topping, which I have learned over the years has become a flashpoint for arguments and fights and friendships ending.
No, I know you and me have been friends for a long time. And in fact, we worked at a classic Lacey Pizza Shack.
Yes.
No longer there, unfortunately. I know where I stand on pineapple. I'd imagine working there with you and having eating a million pizzas from that place, I know where you stand.
Yes, yes. Pineapple is not only an acceptable topping, it is encouraged.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It is encouraged.
Yes.
Well, that was that for the pineapple argument, but back to the game we go.
No argument here.
No. 3-3 is the score, and Brandon, after a scoreless first quarter, things kind of accelerated quickly in the second. Tacoma jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and then one goal pulled back on a rocket by Casey Sedor. Another goal by Craig Johnson made it 3-1, and then 2 goals on power plays, one on the power play, one on a penalty kick by Jason Fairhurst. Finds us knotted up at 3 here in the second half as we get underway in the second half. So pretty much everything we expected, except for the 3 goals by OLY Town, more than the season average that Tacoma's been giving up this season.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They have. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, they've topped the average for Tacoma so far this season.
Ooh, and a high pressure by San Martino. The block on the clear out by Lee. Oh, and that ball from midfield by Craig Johnson just clips the corner of the post, and then Lozano is going to be called for a foul on Manny as he looked to break out and was tripped up. So both teams, as Lozano said sorry to Manny. Most of these teams, these players know each other pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to have good competitive rivalries with people that you enjoy playing with, and I think these two teams kind of fall into that camp. So good, clean play so far tonight. Stolnick out wide now.
It would not surprise me if most of these two teams are on a like Mexican League team tomorrow together.
Probably.
They'll see each other in the morning.
Ooh, and Craig Johnson now with a shot blocked by Manny. Oh, man. A block, and it's going to go out for a corner kick. Just, I mean, for me, the highlight of the game so far has been the Artesians' defense. I think it's something that has been there all year, but maybe not at all times, and I think it never really turned off in the first half. As Enrique goes down, it's cleared out by Schlewecki, but only as far as the corner where it's won back by Lozano and then stolen away by Manny Nicasio, and the Artesians come away with it. Monsavias in the corner against Nitzel. Back to Manny. Gets around 2, can't get around Enrique, and then he kicks out at Enrique's feet, and that's going to be foul number 5 against the Artesians. Next one's going to be a power play for the Tacoma Stars reserves.
Yeah, if there's one, now may not have been needed most of the time because of how good they are defensively, but Tacoma does not score a whole lot of goals. Haven't this season.
Oh, Matt Stolnick with the save off the boot of Birueta. Stolen by the Artesians. Monsavias with it, plays it to Tafoya. Mendoza guarding Monsavias, flicks to the left, plays it over to LeBranch, now out wide to Tafoya. Into the middle, Monsavias, heavy touch, forced back to the middle. Tafoya, out wide, LeBranch, pressured by Rivers, into the corner for Sedor. Sedor with Bautista on him, back to LeBranch. Artesians with good sustained pressure off the boards of LeBranch, flicked off. Rivers with the block, and it's flicked up out of bounds, and that should be a clearance, but they're going to call it a corner kick for the Artesians. Played to Montsevious. Ball comes in, flicked up off the hands of Tafoya, no call. And Cedar in the side with double team on him. And that's going to be a foul, and that should be number 6. And that's going to be a power play coming up for the Stars reserves. Penalty kill unit is going to be LeBranch, Nicasio, Zimmerman, and making his club record tying 50th appearance tonight, Josh Doobie.
55th, I believe.
55th appearance, excuse me.
That's a good time to commit a foul there and take this penalty. Wipe out the accumulated fouls. You don't want to have to sit there with that over your head for too much longer. So you never want to take a blue card, but this is a pretty good time to take that one. And
well, you definitely don't want to do it late in the fourth quarter.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
Yep.
So yeah, you're absolutely right.
I mean, it was coming sooner or later. This is not a bad time to do it.
Nope. So the Stars reserves with the man advantage. It's Bader, Lee, Prado Huerta, Enrique, and Mendoza on the field for the Tacoma players. It's Tiago Enrique, shot blocked by Stalnick. Cleared up and out. Mark Lee heads it back to Birueta. That's mighty Mark Lee for all you old school Tacoma Stars MASL team followers. Headed down, out. Enrique double teamed, cleared. As he commits the foul on Zimmerman. And so time a-wasting now for the power play unit as Enrique commits the foul in the front court. Plays it all the way down.
I was going to say Mark Lee is probably in his 12th year overall playing for the Tacoma Stars between the various permutations of them.
And Manny Nicasio putting on a dribbling clinic as the reserves cannot get the ball back from the Artesians. Doobie with the dummy flicks it up and out as he's getting pulled down by Prado Huerta, and no foul called. It goes out of play, and it's going to be a free kick from the side. But a good 20, 30 seconds wasted by the Artesians on the power penalty kill. Lee gives it away, but Doobie couldn't control it. He gets into the corner, makes the turn, and a foul is going to be called against Enrique as Doobie went back to get the ball, so another foul called.
No, they're going to call that against Doobie.
No, and that's what I mean.
Okay,
Doobie committed the foul on Enrique. So dangerous place here.
I guess there's no argument. I thought it looked like more of a foul from Enrique. No argument from the Artesians, though.
But close for Doobie as he was, we'll let this play out here. That ball is going to go up into the net. But Doobie just got pulled down and no foul called. And I think he was a little upset. And somehow that's a corner kick.
I guess it took a little flick.
It must have taken a flick. I didn't see it. Prado Huerta lays it off. Blocked off the line by LeBranch. Cedar gets away. Lays it off for Zimmerman. Plays it back for Doobie. Off the wall for Manny. Manny with the heavy touch loses out to Lee. Wins it back. But Lee comes away with it once again. And a good step up by Doobie. Gets it to Cedar, who makes the dummy play. Can't get it from Bader. And now a penalty's called, or a foul's called against Cedar. So in this penalty kill, the Artesians have committed 2 fouls.
Artesians back at full strength, by the way.
Back at full strength, so the penalty's done. 3-line pass is the call, our first one of the night, as A.J. Nitzel launched that one over 3 lines. And that is going to be a free kick from the top line for the Artesians.
Good penalty kill by the Artesians. Still level at 3-3.
Laid off. Fairhurst shot curled into the side net off the head of Mark Lee. What a curling effort there by Fairhurst off the free kick. Another restart. Fairhurst lays it off. It's going to be held in off the arms of legs of San Martino. Back to Birueta, and a quick restart by the Stars reserves. This time the shot by Enrique goes high up into the net as we approach halfway through this third quarter No change in the scoreline, 3-3. Fairhurst now off the wall, back to Schlewecki. Shimazu still with it. Shimazu gets around, takes the shot, saved by Birueta, and San Martino was wide open on the near side. It just didn't fall to him.
That was a very nice save by Birueta, who has been so good this season. More or less in his first season of playing full-time indoor. He's kind of a part-time player last season. Splitting time with Greenleaf.
Oh, and that cannot be a foul as Stolnick trying to get the ball. And that's going to be a foul called against the Stars reserves, Kyle Rivers. That could have been a dive on the Stars player. Headed down, cleared by Bautista, held in by Vogt, back to Bautista. Vogt wins it back, but only as far as Johnson back heel attempt, goes wide, rebound comes in, and Rivers just got underneath it into the rafters as he had an opportunity, and it just went 30 feet too high.
Is there a target up there on the roof? They've been really skying them up into that.
There might be a hit it here winning target up there, who knows? But as we go, it's going to be a restart now as the Artesians come away with the ball. LaBranch. Plays it back, it's Tafoya. Tacoma still executing a little high pressure. Vogt now, double team comes, tries to get around and does. Gets it back off the board, still has it. Vogt taken away by Prado Huerta. And now Craig Johnson clears it up to AJ Nitzel.
I'm impressed with both teams, but in particular the way neither team has been giving up the ball in bad spots.
No.
No bad turnovers so far in this game at all.
No, it's been a very well played game. Prado Huerta fakes the shot out to Nitzel, back to midfield. Marcos Machado in the game for the first time. We got to chat with him before the game. He's from Chicago. His first year with the Stars reserves. Machado with it. Plays it back. Nitzel. Ooh, sliding attempt by Sidor goes wide. Nitzel with the outside of the foot shot, parried away by Stolnick. Cleared up, but only as far as the near line. Vogt sliding back to clear it off. Now it's Sidor with time to turn. Sidor. Good track back by Machado. Sidor still has it, makes the turn, gets away. Toe poke shot, score! Casey Sidor with the incredible individual effort. Gets through two men, toe pokes it past the keeper, and the Artesians take the lead 4-3.
What an effort by Casey Sidor. He was being fouled. Looked like he might have got pulled down a bit. Somehow turned, split the three guys, I think, in fact. And that little poke just had Birueta off his balance and poked it past him.
Birueta made every attempt to get that ball. He was just initially headed the wrong way and couldn't get back. And the Artesians take their first lead of the game. It's 4-3 as we have 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. And the pressure now ramped up for the reserves. Artesians with the breakout. Craig Johnson steals it though, left-footed shot that goes just wide. All the way back to midfield is the ball. Mark Lee battling now with Manny. Ball played to Birueta. Heavy pressure by San Martino. Birueta's out of the box, it's held in. It's Zimmerman, and the Artesians are going to restart here from the back.
Moments before that goal, we didn't really have a chance to talk about it because it was so quick, the action was so fast, but that's saved by Stolnick on a knuckleball by Nitzel that he was shielded away from. I'm surprised he even saw it. It was moving a lot, but that was a fantastic save.
Another shot blocked this time by Monsavias, and I've got to say the thing that I have the thing that I have really been impressed with is just this commitment to defense that the Artesians have put forth tonight. Usually an offensive-minded team, I think they knew what they were going to get into today, and they've made the commitment to play a defensive-style game, and it's paying off in spades right now for them.
They've been good defensively the last 2 weeks. They only gave up 2 goals to Snohomish, up in Snohomish. The first ever win for an Oly Town team against the Snohomish in Snohomish.
At the Snohomish Sports Dome?
Yep. Yeah, either against the Skyhawks or Snohomish County.
Manny Nicasio gets around a man, takes the right-footed shot, blocked up into the boards, and now it's Mendoza putting the arm out. It's won back by the Artesians as Zimmerman, and a foul is going to be called against Mendoza as he tracks back just to put San Martino down on the ground, and that makes no sense.
No, none at all. That was
and that was just a dumb foul to give away for Mendoza. So restart now. Montsevius back to Schlowecki down low, finds Fairhurst. Good defensive play by Nitzel. Nitzel, another guy who's been around forever in this league. Lozano now with Tafoya on him. Curls around. Broken up by Tafoya, and Tafoya plays it down, looking for Montsevius, who gets around Mendoza first and makes the turn, make that Bautista. Montsevius turns again, gets around Bautista again. Double teamed in the corner. Montsevius still with it, finally given away to Lozano. One back, and Montsevius comes away with it again. So good pressure by Asa Montsevius. Minute 30 to go here in the third period. 4-3 the score. Artesians on top, and this ball flicked up by Craig Johnson. Stolnick went for the save, and it goes into the back of the net. Unbelievable.
not exactly sure what happened there. It was just a strange ball.
I think he misjudged it. He thought Nitzel was going for the header. It went over both of them, and it just curled into the net. So we're tied at 4. In the minute 28 to go here in the third period. Just an unfortunate break for the Artesians. There's no other way to put that. That's a save that Stolnick makes 99.9% of the time. I think he just misjudged it, or Nitzel did a great job of blocking it, but now it's played into the corner for Manny. One back, cleared up into the net by Boatwright. Time ticking away here, under a minute to go in the period. 4-4 the score. It's Bautista. Broken up, Cedar with it. Cedar makes the turn, he's got room, takes the shot off the boards, wins it back, gets around, takes the shot, blocked by Johnson. Craig Johnson having a game against his former outdoor club. Artesians not letting the Stars get out of the zone, though, and they come away with it. Flicked out, shot comes in. Utah Shimazu with the score!
22.4 seconds left here in the quarter.
Heavy pressure paying off for the Artesians, and Utah Shimazu comes away with the ball and pokes it in the back of the net, and the Artesians back up on top.
That was a cheeky ball by Utah, too. It just snuck over the top there. It wasn't a hard shot, just perfectly placed. Little chip. Sometimes you get lucky on where you put it, and he caught Birueta off balance and
that's
put the Artesians up 5-4.
And this is what I'm talking about. This is typically, you give away possession and you just live to fight another day. Tonight, the Artesians are going after every ball, and it pays out for them in that goal there. Shot comes in, goes high. It's going to be a restart throwout for Stolnick, as we're going to end the quarter here with the Artesians on top, 5-4, as the buzzer sounds, and we've got 15 minutes to play here at the Pavilion. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter with the score: OLY Town 5, Tacoma Stars Reserves 4. Thanks for tuning in on the OLY Town Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the action here at the Pavilion. It was the Artesians find themselves up 5-4 heading into the fourth quarter of action in this pivotal WISL matchup between two teams that have already clinched playoff berths. I think if the Artesians win tonight, they'll clinch at least second place. And
I think it still depends on what Everett does as well. Right now,
they'd be 1 point away from clinching, I think.
Yeah, they trail. Everett trails right now 2-0 at Ole Pendo.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we're back to the action here at the Pavilion. 5-4 the score. Matt Stalnick plays it out wide. He was still upset about that goal that Craig Johnson scored, which is a good thing. If you can be upset about a goal like that, it means you've got the passion to be here in this stadium, and he definitely has that. Battle on the side, won by Bautista, cleared out by Vogt. Vogt plays it back. Bad giveaway there as Stalnick comes away with it. There was the first bad giveaway, Brandon, but Stalnick ready to pounce on it, and he did. Oh, Nitzel wins a foot battle with Vogt. Out wide to Bautista. Bautista shot, saved by Stalnick. Boy, that went through the legs of LeBranch, and I think Stalnick didn't see that till the very end. Bautista now, heavy pressure. Bautista shoots, saved. Rebound to Rivers, cleared out by Sammartino as he tries to get around Rivers and can't. Rivers comes away with it. Back to Prado Huerta. And now they'll restart with Birueta. Into the corner, LeBranch gets there first ahead of Prado Huerta. Two teammates on the USL 2 squad last summer. Prado Huerta, back to Lee. Enrique forced all the way back to the third line there where Bader picks it up, plays it back into the corner for Enrique. Bodied up by LeBranch. Double team comes, plays back. It's Prado Huerta, shot blocked by Sammartino. Rebound up into the nets, a frustration shot by Isidro Prado Huerta. 2 minutes down here in the third or fourth quarter, still 5-4 Artesians on top. Here comes Manny. Manny with space. Manny shoots, saved away by Birueta. As Manny knew exactly what he was going to do there. Birueta reacted just in time to keep that one out of the net.
Surprising to see nobody come and step out on Manny on that one. He had an open space. Good save by Birueta.
Corner kick shot by Boatwright off the legs of Lozano. One back by Mark Lee. Mark Lee flicks it across into the middle. Nobody there held in, but the Artesians are going to come away with this one. Boatwright now back to Tafoya. Tafoya, heavy pressure now by the Stars. Chipped up by Asa into the feet of Zimmerman. Zimmerman taken off the ball by Thiago Enrique. AJ Nitzel takes the shot that goes wide. Rebound came back to Lee. Lee flick on, cleared out. Back to Nitzel who flicks it in. Headed down by Monsavias. And he looks to get out of there. Monsavias with the ball into the corner. Double team comes. Lozano gets it to Enrique. Enrique can't get past Boatwright though. And the Artesians come away with the ball once again. 11:30 remaining here in the game. 5-4 Artesians on top. Manny out wide to Nate. Circles around, gets it to Sammy. Surveying the field. Pressure coming, played into the middle for Manny. Manny makes the turn, triple team comes, passes it to Monsavias. Into the middle for Manny, makes another turn, flicks it off the legs of Mendoza, who got it to Tafoya, and Tafoya with a shoulder charge into Mendoza, clear fair play, and that's going to be Mendoza who's going to be called for the foul, as that's the second retaliation foul by Mendoza, and Manny Nicasio not liking that at all.
I mean, Mendoza's lost his cool a couple times. He had the ball down in the corner and came back and just took somebody out earlier.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's appreciated that. He seems to do that a second time now.
That's the second time he's come back, and that's going to be a blue card against Mendoza. So power play coming up for the Artesians. No, a blue card against
double.
Manny. So a double blue card. It's going to be 4-on-4 then. As the two of them go to the bench, I think Manny doing what a captain does, sticking up for his teammates. Just got to be a little bit more level-headed about it when the time comes. But I will say that Mendoza came back after him, so I don't.
For the second time.
I don't see double blue card here. I see one aggressor, but I digress.
Well, there's been a very focus in the league this year to not let anything like this escalate, and
which is a good thing.
Yep. So that's probably why you're getting that, even though it didn't look terribly, problematic from the beginning.
Right. So 4-on-4, it's going to be Doobie, LaBranch, Cedar, and Shimazu out for Oly Town. Johnson, Lee, Lozano, and Rivers out for Tacoma. So free kick coming up. Cedar out wide, gets it to LaBranch. LaBranch, shot blocked by Rivers.
You don't see too many diving head-first blocks in soccer at all, but that one was, he dove straight into that ball.
Well, that's the commitment to defense that I was talking about. LaBranch now.
I mean, he's lucky he didn't get it with his hand. That could have been an easy handball.
And now another foul is going to be called, this time against Rivers on Shimazu, and that's going to be number 6, and that's going to be a blue card coming up. Well, I'm hoping that they didn't. I'm hoping that they didn't call that blue card as a foul.
Well, there's the discussion going on right now as they iron it out.
Yeah, some Tacoma Stars
players take advantage of a very quiet moment here in the stadium to let their feelings be known.
Yep. So that's only 5 fouls. So I think, they probably counted the
I'm
blue
sure
card.
there was one that they probably had a question about.
Yeah. Bench warning now against the Artesians as this game has gone from a peaceful Sunday stroll to a Friday night knockdown brawl in the matter of 2 minutes. Warnings and blue cards and fouls everywhere, but we're right back where we started the fourth quarter. It is still 5-4, Oly Town on top with 10:17 remaining here in the period. 4-on-4, Fairhurst now in for Shimazu. Zimmerman, Boatwright, and LaBranch, same 4 out on the field for Tacoma. Stolnick into the corner for Boatwright. Craig Johnson on him. Boatwright circles back, plays it to LaBranch. LaBranch back to Stolnick in the middle. Stolnick looking for some movement. Plays it down in the corner, but only Rivers is there as LaBranch couldn't get there. Heavy pressure by Fairhurst. And restarting here is Rivers back to Birueta. 5-4 the score. Birueta, the shot saved by Stolnick as he keeps control inside the box or the semicircle, whatever you want to call it. And that's going to be a foul on Mark Lee, and that will be number 6. And that's a blue card against the Tacoma Stars reserves. So a prime opportunity right now for the Artesians to get one. And boy, if they get one now, they'll still be at 4-on-4. As right now we're at 4-on-3. About 10 seconds left in that power play, by the way. Making a minute. I think a minute left on the power play. So actually about 25 seconds left in this power play. The initial. So the Artesians come away with it. Fairhurst back to Boatwright. Boatwright out wide. Zimmerman. Heavy touch back to Boatwright on top. Zimmerman. Boatwright to Zimmerman again. Boatwright out wide. It's Fairhurst into the corner for LaBranche. At the top, Boatwright over to Zimmerman. Clears it back to Boatwright. Headed out by Lozano. Lozano's going to get there. What's going to happen? A good track back by Colin LaBranche to win it back for Oly Town. And we're now at a 5-on-4 power play for the Artesians as Mendoza and Nicasio back out on the field. So the Artesians still on the power play for another minute and a half. Zimmerman back to Boatwright. Boatwright controlling the play. Takes the shot, blocked by Mendoza. Still held in, though, by Fairhurst. Zimmerman lays it off. Boatwright shot into the rafters. Heavy intensity here at the Pavilion. 5-4 the score. Artesians on top. Looking to hand Tacoma Stars their first loss of the season. But we're going to have a timeout here on the field. Luis Berreta makes the call for the timeout, and we'll be back right after this quick break to bring you the remainder of the game here on the Oly Town Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to the action here. We're in a timeout. Wanted to go over a couple things with you. Don't forget, next weekend is the final home game of the regular season. Artesians still have a chance to host a playoff game. So next weekend is Kaylee Utley night. 25 goals in the season last year in the indoor squad. Also, it's going to be Dancing Goats coffee night. Bring your scarves out. It's going to be Olympia Jeep night. There's going to be a Jeep in the beer garden. That might end poorly, but we don't know. Who knows? And also next weekend, some special guests from the USL as we get a sneak peek at the summer 2023 USL format, squad, whatever. So come on out next weekend for the final home play or home regular season game as the Artesians take on the Bellingham Hammers in what could be a pivotal matchup for them as the season winds down.
Speaking of those Hammers, they trail right now 1-0 late in the first quarter at Snohomish, which is a big game for playoff position for both teams.
Birueta with the shot right into the breadbasket of Stalnick, and a quick restart. Artesians still on the power play. Out wide, it's Boatwright. Boatwright to Zimmerman on top. Out wide, Fairhurst takes the shot that goes just high.
Meanwhile, last I saw, too, Everett was tied 2-2 with Oly Penn.
Okay, well, it's getting tight. Power play just about over here. Down into the corner, it's Mendoza. Mendoza wins it, flicked up into the air, into the net. Got some clock issues here. But
not really issues. If the
ball goes
out of play in this building, they stop the clock generally.
Ball played across. Fairhurst with the shot blocked by Lee. Rebound cleared out, but held in. Power play over. Mark Lee snuck back out, or Craig Johnson, takes the shot off the boards. Nobody there. Fairhurst flicks to Vogt, but couldn't control it. Rivers comes away with it. Vogt turns, wins it back. 7 minutes to go here in the game. 5-4 Artesians on top. Zimmerman back to Stalnick. Stalnick finds Manny. Manny just playing like it's his last day on earth, like always, just non-stop effort. As Manny's going to commit the foul there, as Mendoza called for the foul. Nicasio called for the foul on Mendoza. Those two have a history. So we'll see what happens here. Restart, it's Bader. Plays it over to Prado Huerta. Takes a shot blocked by Fairhurst. Played back to Birueta. Ball flicked up right into the Dancing Goats coffee banner in the net. It's going to go out of play as we're tick under 6 to play in the game.
That's not a target up there.
No, it's not. Long throw out into the corner, won by Manny. Manny with Isidro on him. Gets around. Manny gets around. Takes the shot. Saved by Birueta. Manny is finding his openings right now here in the fourth quarter. And another giveaway. It's Monsavias who comes away with it. Back to Manny. Manny takes a he tried to find Cedar on the back post, and the elastic arms of Birueta got there first. Oh, that's the time where you wish Manny was more selfish, and now a break on again. Manny stolen away by Mendoza or Bautista, but Monsavias comes away with it for Oly Town. Double teamed, forced back to Stalnick. Stalnick controls off the boards, couldn't clear it. Tiago saved by Stalnick off the line, headed down by Cedar, and that's going to be a foul as Tiago Enrique went for the bicicleta and ended up only getting the banana seat as Cedar went and got the ball first. Prado, and that's going to be a foul as Birueta goes into the boards. No blue card, but he's down. Timeout on the field. San Martino pleading his case. It's a good thing we're not on broadcast airwaves, Brandon Sparks.
Anything goes here on Facebook Live.
And YouTube.
Maybe not, but
for the time being, we've got a player down, training staff out, and we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. With 4:25 remaining in the game, Oly Town up 5-4. We'll be right back to finish this one out. We are back. Birueta is up and gingerly moving around. The way it looked, I thought it was his head, like he got boarded into the boards, but I think he just took a spill on the leg that he knocked up earlier in the first half. So a restart here, 4:25 remaining in the game. Birueta plays it up. Into the middle, stolen. It's going to be Shimazu with it. Shimazu in the corner. Double team comes. Smart play to bring it back out, but given away on the far side. Into the corner for Nitzel. Nitzel, back heel. Spin. Gets away, but only as far as one. Lee with the flick, saved by Stalnick. 3:50 remaining here in the game. Long throw out, finds Zimmerman in the corner. Zimmerman with a shot that just went off the post. Just off the frame of goal, out of nowhere, and that one comes in, saved by Birueta, off the feet of Tafoya. Oly Town not giving up on the pressure right now. 3:25 remaining here in the game, 5-4, Oly Town on top. Birueta now, coming up higher and higher on the pitch. Rivers now with it, back to goal, plays it out wide to Johnson. Johnson, heavy touch, stolen by Zimmerman. Zimmerman up for Tafoya, couldn't get it to him as Rivers tracked back. Rivers tried to flick it up, stolen away. It's the shot that's blocked by Lee. Lee makes the turn, flicks it up. Breaking out is Johnson, stolen by LeBranch. And now Zimmerman controlling the ball, letting the time tick away. Under 3 to go. Shimazu with some good dribbling. Shimazu taken off the ball by Rivers. Ball comes in, it's Mark Lee. Shot comes in off the boards, rebound shot, saved by Tafoya off the line. Sammy Tafoya blocks it off the line. Tacoma screaming for a penalty.
Yeah, Tacoma apoplectic that they thought that was a handball.
That was body to hand, I think. It went off of his body first. Just down on the ground, scrum. Bader comes away with it for Tacoma. We are at 2:05 remaining in the game. Birueta out to Bautista. Birueta up into the middle. Birueta flicks up, finds Machado. It's Bautista now over to Bader. Bader can't control it. Flicks it up into the boards, won by Tafoya in the corner. Tafoya circles around, clears it up, bounces right before that third line. No foul. 1:35 remaining in the game. Timeout called by the Tacoma Stars reserves. As Tacoma, just unbelievable sequence of events where Stalnick made some saves, some balls came in from Mark Lee. Shot came in off the body of Tafoya on the line, and it bounced up and hit Tafoya in the arm. No foul. Trying to figure out if Tacoma even had a timeout to call there.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Because they've already called one here in the first half.
I think you get 2 per game.
And they called one in the first half.
So I assume what's going to happen here, in fact, you can see what's going on right now, is A.J. Nitzel putting on Alec Greenleaf's keeper jersey. He's going to come in as the 6th attacker.
Yep.
Birueta, who's definitely hobbled, is going to come off and allow them to get that 6th attacker in there and try to tie this game up late. Of course, hearing the whistle, no overtime, no penalty kicks, nothing like that. We go tie game if it ends in regulation tied. Just a point for everybody. This is a big minute and a half for the standings wise. If Oly Town can hang on, they move to a point ahead of Tacoma.
Yep. And that is huge for Oly Town.
And even, well, a point would keep them 2 back. It's going to make it a lot tougher. They are have one game in hand as Tacoma.
Right.
But these 2 teams will meet in the last game of the week, or last week of the season as well, in the regular season. Very well could determine who has home field advantage through the playoffs.
It's funny how the schedule works out like that sometimes, but boy, it is everything we hoped it would be tonight. A 5-4 game, Oly Town on top. It's basically a power play from here on out. Brandon is the 6th attacker on the field for Tacoma. It's Sammartino, Fairhurst, Nicasio, Vogt, and Zimmerman, or Boatwright on the field for the Artesians. Flicked up, one back, Sammartino played across, it's Vogt. Vogt, the shot off the top of the post! Oh, that would have sealed the deal. Alex Vogt just missed.
He went for the rocket. He did not need the rocket on that one.
Minute 10 remaining in the game. Prado Huerta down low to Lee, back to Prado Huerta. Nitzel at the point, gets around a man, off to Prado Huerta. Left-footed shot blocked. Rebound comes to Enrique, played back to Nitzel. Under a minute to go here in the game. Nitzel played off the ball. It's going to be broken up, back to Nitzel. Nitzel with the shot blocked. Takes a pinball, the throw out by Stalnick just wide as we are at 40 seconds to go in the game. Defense back, it's Johnson, plays it across, held in by Stalnick. 33 seconds to go. Lead out into the corner for Boatwright. takes a bounce off the post. It comes to Fairhurst. Fairhurst with a shot, sliding block by Prado Huerta. Here comes Enrique, down in the corner, into the middle. Enrique lays it off, shot, score! Mark Lee with the goal. With 17.3 seconds remaining. And the Artesians are down, or it's tied, excuse me, 5-5. Oh, heartbreaker here as Mark Lee got the third rebound of the sequence, and it went for a goal. That's a heartbreaker right there,
That's
Brandon.
a tough one, man, especially with two very good looks at the goal. Vogt fired a shot so just high into that thing. All he had to do was touch it in, really, and probably could have scored, especially with the keeper with no gloves on. Not a keeper even, really.
Yeah.
And then Stolnick's throw down there just a little bit off target. It's tough. They were pressing so hard on that. Really, they needed to stay back. They didn't have enough guys back on that.
Right. Well, we've got 17 seconds, and we've got the ball to see what can happen here.
I believe we have a water.
We had a water jug spilled in the dressing area. Birueta back in goal for the Tacoma Stars reserves. Sidor, Nicasio, Vogt, Schlewecki, and Sammartino out for the Artesians, who have one last chance to take the lead here. Restart comes, it's Schlewecki. Schlewecki to Stolnick. Stolnick out wide to Schlewecki. Boy, that was close. Schlewecki played into the corner for Sidor. That ball went out of play off the feet. 6.2 seconds to go. What can happen here?
Figure it out. Sorry.
Restart coming. Schlewecki over it. Plays it in. Headed up off the line by Lee. Manny gets it. Manny makes the turn. It doesn't get the shot away as time runs out. And this game ends the way it started, 5-5. Both teams level, both teams share the points. And Brandon, if this is a preview of what's to come in the playoffs, I can't wait, because this game was unbelievable.
Yeah, easily the best game of the entire season, I think, between any of these teams. Two high-powered teams playing very, very well. And, yeah, they've got another one regular season game coming up at the end. Big game next week.
Yeah.
Oly Town's going to need that against Bellingham. A tough opponent. They've been a little struggling a little bit this year, but they're going to really need to come through.
Yeah, and so that's a great segue into next weekend. But before we get into next weekend, I'd like to announce our Van Dorm Realty player of the game tonight. We're going to give it to Casey Sidor, who had an outstanding game tonight. 2 goals, one of which could have been the most dynamic individual effort of a goal I've ever seen in indoor soccer. So Casey Sidor, congrats, hats off to you, our Van Dorm Realty player of the game right there, number 11. So next weekend, don't forget, 6 o'clock kickoff against Bellingham, Dancing Goats Scarf promo night. It's Kaylee Utley OLY Legend night. It's USL preview night, and it's probably one of the more intense home games the Artesians will ever play as they look to clinch a home playoff game next weekend. So Bellingham comes to town next Saturday at 6 o'clock. Be here. Bring your friends, tell your neighbors, get everybody out here and cheer the boys on. I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight: Forma Construction, Olympia Jeep, Dancing Goats Coffee Bar, Lucky Dog Casino, Well 80 Artesian Brewing, Wembley Soccer Shop, and Van Dorm Realty. Thank you all for your support. Quick recap of the game tonight. 2-0 lead early in the second quarter for the reserves. And it was a goal that came in, I don't remember who scored the first goal. My goodness. But Casey Cedor scored 2 there in the second quarter to tie it up at 3 going into the break. The Artesians went up 4-3 on a goal by Yuta Shimazu. The reserves tied it up again, and the Artesians went up 5-4. And then it was, with 17 seconds left, a goal by Mark Lee, who tied it up at 5, and that's how it ends. The Artesians fall to 7-2-1 on the season. That's 23 points in my book, and that's a lot of points. Clinching the playoffs, they stay 2 points behind Tacoma. Tacoma with a game in hand over them as well. So, on behalf of Cartwright Media and Brandon Cartwright, and on behalf of Brandon Sparks, Brandon, thanks for coming out again.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for having me. Thanks for listening.
Absolutely, and we'll see you next week for a big game against the Bellingham Hammers here at the Pavilion. If you can't make it in person, be sure to tune in on the broadcast. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.